good, YouTube? This is your man, Uncle Demi, and I'm back again with another banger for you. We are now sitting at volume 74. Volume 74, who would imagine, man? And today we're dropping the facilitating finisher, right? This is a build, once again, that has been highly in demand. A lot of y'all have been asking for this build. So I've decided to drop this build for y'all. And of course, me being the type of man I am, I had to drop it a little uniquely than how other people have been dropping this build, because I'm so high on defense. I just couldn't stand the fact of just having a guard that just doesn't have that much defense. This right here is also a small forward, right? So this is going to be a small forward facilitating finisher. You can make this build at the shooting guard and point guard spot, but I decided to go ahead and make this build at the small forward position because, of course, the small forwards were just not getting any love. So I'm going to go ahead and give this build some love at the small forward position. So keep in mind, small forwards positions are a little watered down. So this is not going to be the most potential you can get out of this build. But it is a small forward because I know the community is desperate for small forward builds that are playable. So of course, you know I had to bring this build to you in the small forward position because I hear my small forward fiends loudly and I'm going to drop it for you. All right, so let's go ahead and get it, man. This is volume 74. All right. This is the pie chart I'm going with, right? So a lot of y'all be like, what? This is not even where's the blue pie chart? Exactly. You can make the facilitating finisher. You can make a finishing build out of this pie chart, right? You can make slashes out of this pie chart. And the good thing about this is that by doing that, you will have really good defense, which is something I'm really big on. That is actually the most important thing I care about when it comes to running. I only run with teammates that have defensive IQ, right? That's the guys and gals that have very high win percentages is because they're just really good defensively and they have extremely good IQ, right? That's just what it comes down to. This game is built for offensive players. This game is built for casual gamers. The skill gap is so small now, it's ridiculous. You get 100% contested, 100% smothered layups with a early release. Hell, the bar doesn't even come up and it goes in. Why is that? Because again, this community is huge with casual gamers. So for us elite players, for us quote unquote tryhards or sweaties, defense is important because that's going to be able to widen that skill gap. All right. So let's go ahead and get right into it. This is the pie chart you want to go with. All right. All right. Which is your playmaking and your defense. Your defensive pie chart. Right. Then you want to go ahead and go with this pie chart right here. Okay. This pie chart right here will give you the speed, the acceleration that you need. Now, if you wanted to, you can also go with this one, right? Which will give you the speed, acceleration, and vert, and doesn't give you the strength. Now, to me personally, you can go either or. It's just about preference, right? An 84 vert compared to a 72, that's a big difference. But see, this is the 88 speed compared to an 84. So is it that much of a difference? 63 strength to a 63 strength. 83 acceleration, 80 acceleration. So as you can tell, there's a little difference. But again, it's really your preference. And now that I'm talking about it, let me go ahead and make it out of this pie chart here because it's a little different. I'll go with the vert. So this guy right here can jump a little bit, right? And then next, what you want to do here is, let me make sure I got this right. Okay, cool. So 85, max all these out right here, okay? And then your standing dunk, you want to max out to 67. That's going to give you exactly 12 finishing badges. Then, of course, you want to max all this out, right? That's going to give you exactly 10 finishing badges. Then you want to go to an 83 here. And then you want to max out your ball handling to a 75. That's going to give you 13, right? Then here you want to max out all this. Your perimeter defense, your lateral quickness, your steals, and your defensive rebounding. So now you have 15 defensive badges. So you have 12, 10, 13, and 15. That is a well-rounded player right here. As you can tell, 84 speed, 84 acceleration. 84 vert. 80 acceleration. You have 10 shooting badges. So with 10 shooting badges, you should be able to shoot with a 71 and 65 shot, right? No excuses for that. The good thing is that with an 82 driving dunk, yes, you hit 99 with this, you will have an 85. I'm sorry. You only thing you need to hit is 98 with this. You have the 85 that you need. All you need to do is hit 97. You get the 84 pro contact dunks. You hit a 98. You'll go ahead and get the elite contact dunks. Okay. So then you'll be able to get the contact dunks that you're looking for. All right. You also will be able to shoot. You also will be able to dribble. As you can see, you have a 75 dribble, which of course you can go ahead and get that to a 79 or an 80. all right? And then your defensive, you have 15 defensive badges, which is going to be able to help you out tremendously on the defensive end. I recommend that this build be playing the 2 if you're playing the 3s, okay? This is going to be a well-rounded guard, all right? You want to go ahead and stay, now you don't have to be built on this one if you don't want to. You can go ahead and go solid. You want to stay at 6'7", you want to stay at 218, and you want to keep your wingspan the same, all right? All right, so there's not much change. You can, now, of course, you can change this around a little bit, okay? So my nephews, my nieces, if y'all want to go ahead and tweak this a little bit, tweak, does that sound right? Tweak this a little bit. You want to go ahead and you want to do that, you can, right? Now you have 4 different takeover badges to have. I think these are the 3 that you want to go with, though, either lockdown, slashing, or playmaking. But of course, I love slashing. Maybe that's just the old head in me, right? But that's what we're going with, the slasher, all right? And there you have it, the facilitating finisher, right? The facilitating finisher, right? A very rare build. I'll say that, I'm not saying very rare. I mean, it's rare. It's definitely rare. It's definitely a rare build, and you don't see it a lot. So, but I know a lot of y'all ask about it. So that means a lot of y'all see it or y'all played with it, all right? So let's test it out real quick. Get this to 99 whenever this thing loads up. There we go. All right. So here, what you want to go is you want to go with your contact finisher. You want to go with your fancy footwork. You want to go with your pro touch, and then you want to go with your acrobat. All right. Now, these are the most common badges that you will use when you're playing the game. You're definitely gonna do a lot of hot steps. You're gonna go to the basket, do a layup. It gives you additional boost. Euro steps, reverses, that type of deal. I know that's a lot of things that you would be doing. Of course, that also goes into your fancy footwork, so that will stack up. So if you was to do a Euro step to a layup, it will be acrobat, fancy footwork, and pro touch. All that would pop on. The only other things I would say that would be dope to use, you will obviously, if you want to get oops, get Lob City finisher. Slithery finisher is a good one too. But actually, if you wanted to, you can take the pro touch off. Go slithery finisher right here. If you wanted to, that's really good also. Again, it's your call. I want to, since you're 6'7", I think Giant Slayer is gonna be pretty hard to get because I think you have to be 6 inches. They have to be 6 inches taller than you. So that's more so for a smaller guard build. Other than that, Lob City is the only one I can think of. Relentless, maybe low key. So, but again, it's your build, guys. You make it any way you want. All right. Shooting badges, you want to go with quick draw, of course. You want to go with range extender, that's going to be huge. You want to go with catch and shoot, that's another huge one. And then the last one, what you want to do is you want to go with hot zone hunter if you can get your hot zones, all right? But this should be enough for you to be able to hit consistently from 3. Should be enough for you to be able to hit consistently anywhere on the court, to be honest with you. The hot zone hunter is really going to be clutch for you. Your quick draw on silver would be good if for some reason, shape, or form you're like, hey, you know, I want my quick draw and go. I definitely say keep your range extender and go like that and just make it catch and shoot. Range extender is really important because it's going to maintain that shooting percentage the further out you are. So if you want to keep it like that, then go ahead. If you want to go with gold quick draw, then go ahead and do that. Just don't drop your range extender. Range extender is very important, all right? But again, it's your build. You can make it any way you want. Next, you got your playmaking, right? So of course here you want to go with your quick first step Hall of Fame. Right? I think that's going to be the most important one. If you do not have anybody on your team that doesn't have Dimer, I definitely say you go with your Dimer Hall of Fame. All right? You're not going to be ISOing up, guys, so don't worry about this handles for days stuff, man. It's good if you're going to ISO and all that type of deal, but you're not going to be doing that. To me, I think that the only ones that are be left for you to do would be either floor general, downhill, or needle threader. And for me personally, I'm thinking I'm going to go with downhill, and then my last one I can go ahead and get needle threader. Downhill is really important if you're just getting the ball for a fast break going down to the court. Again, this is my build, way I'm thinking. You can think otherwise, it's perfectly fine. But as a 2, I'm just thinking like there's gonna be numerous opportunities where you're gonna be outlet on a fast break, right? Just think about it. You're just cherry picking for a fast break. You got downhill, couple dribbles right to the rack, right? Dimer is really OP. You can be able to help all your guys out. You know, if you got the ball, just by you just simply pressing X to another guy, you're boosting him. All right, and then last but not least, you want to go with your defensive rebounds. So the defensive rebounds is going to be very important. So you want to make sure you get your clamps, put your clamps on Hall of Fame. You want to make sure you get your intimidator, put your intimidator on Hall of Fame. right? You also want to get your rebound chaser. I say get your rebound chaser, put that on silver, all right? You want to get your interceptor, put that on silver, and then go ahead and get your pickpocket and put that on gold, right? So these will be the badges that I'm thinking about getting for this type of build. You do have really good defense, so clamps and intimidator is very important. You also can help with the rebounding. You can also help with just getting into those lanes, getting those off ball steals, right? And then of course pickpocket, which can help you getting those steals on ball, even though I feel like you can get a lot of steals regardless outside of the pickpocket, because I feel like pickpocket is I feel like everybody's getting pickpockets now, right? So that's just my opinion on that. But again, it's your build. You can make it any way you want to. This is just my thought process on that. If I would say if anything that you could change with this, that'd be good to get. Tyler Score is another good one to have. Of course, pick dodger is another good one to have. But usually that's pick dodgers for the point guard, because they're the one that's always getting screened. You're most likely going to be standing in the corner, so you're not going to be able to get those many opportunities. So just by speaking of that, maybe you want to take this and go over here and go to defensive leader. That should help out right there with defensive leader. That would be a good one to have, because obviously just thinking about it, talking about it, yeah, you're right. Like most of the time, the point guard is going to be up there with the centers, the two centers, the point guards going to be setting the screens, and you're fighting through that. Usually the middle guys, usually the lockdown, just standing in the corner, trying to spread the floor. So then, yeah, maybe defensive leader would be the best way to go about it. So I like that better. All right, so there you have it. This right here is your volume 74, your facilitating finisher. I mean, if you really enjoyed this video, you know what you need to do. Please like up the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed to the channel. We're making that big push for 7,000 subs, which is crazy if you think about it. 7,000 subs in almost about 8 weeks, a little over 8 weeks. So other than that, guys, please, if you have not been tuning into my streams, please tune into the streams. I'm streaming pretty I'm streaming a lot now. So if you haven't tuned in on the streams, I'm streaming on YouTube. Come tune in on that. Also, if you haven't followed me on Instagram, if you haven't followed me on Twitter, is Uncle Demi. So just type in Uncle Demi, you'll find me. Please sub up. Please follow me on my social medias. And other than that, guys, I'll be back with you really, really soon with another banger. You know when I say really, really soon with another banger, I'm talking about tomorrow. All right.
If he caught for a low, we gon' give it to him. Take the stop out the top of no transformer. Remember ducking and dodging on that corner. Doing flip with a beat like a mighty morpher. Told myself to get rich and go help.